Hey guys, what's going on? This is Brian with Games Under Pressure, bringing you another second look at Grow Home. Now, I did a video on this a number of months ago when Grow Home originally came out for the PC. So if you're interested in that video, I'd recommend that you check it out. I play the game in 4K at ultra settings, so you get a nice little comparison between that version and this version, which is the PlayStation 4 version. This game just came out and it's free for PlayStation Plus subscribers. So if you have a PlayStation Plus membership, I would absolutely positively recommend this game. This is one of my favorite games of the last few months. I can't recommend this game enough. I've been playing a little bit of it on the PlayStation 4 and the experience is a little bit mixed. There are some performance issues here and there. You can see that looks really janky for some reason. I don't know why. But there are a few little performance problems. So I've encountered already quite a few frame rate dips where things seem to chug along a little bit more than I'd like, but it's still a pretty solid port of this game. One of my favorite things is just undoubtedly the graphical style. I love the graphical style. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Oh, I'm sorry. I died. That was terrible. That was my bad. I gotta be a little bit more careful. So, if you're not familiar with Grow Home, first of all, shame on you. You should absolutely be ashamed of yourself. Okay, that's weird. Hold on here. Okay, now I can jump. There you go. That's how you get the jump. If you're not familiar with Grow Home, where have you been? Buy a PC. If you are familiar with it, you'll know that it's just a charming little game. That's a lot of fun. You basically use R1 and L1 to control Bud's... You can see some of the frame rate drops there, by the way. You can use L1 and R1 to control Bud's hands. And the right... R1 controls his right hand. You can see me sort of like grab onto that cactus there. And then if I hit L1, I grab on with that hand. And you can see then that as long as I'm holding down L1 and R1, you don't really fall. You can grab onto just about anything. You can climb, and I'll show you that in a second, once I get my little flower petal here. This is pretty cool. You very gradually unlock different ways to traverse this crazy little alien landscape. Yep, there you go. So watch. I can glide now with my little fall flower. Isn't that cute? So cute. So you can climb using L1 and R1. I'll show you that right here to get that little crystal. I believe there are 100 of these crystals. You collect them. They're scattered all over. Part of the fun is collecting them, and they grant you new abilities or augment your existing abilities a little bit. And you can climb, you can see, by alternating L1 and R1. And it's a very fun little system. Now, compounding things is the fact that Bud, you can see him, he walks like he's a little bit drunk. You don't have incredibly fine control over him. It's nothing like, say, Octodad, where you feel completely out of control. You do feel like you're in control of him. However, he sort of controls like a newborn, well, not a newborn, but like a toddler learning to walk would move. You know, he's not quite stable. And what you're going to find is that you need to continuously grab on and always make sure you have a handhold somewhere so that if you start to fall, you don't fall all the way down. Now, the goal of the game is to get all the way back up. You can't even see it, but above that platform way, and you can look at the frame rate here. You can see that, yeah. That's getting a little bit bad there, but all the way up there is where your ship is, and you have to get up there. Now you're thinking, well, how do I do that? There's no platforms connecting, like no pathways connecting those platforms. Well, that's where your job comes in. You have to grow them, and you grow them by using this giant plant right here. So again, the climbing mechanism comes in very handy. It's a lot of fun, actually, to climb. It's not challenging, but it feels like you can't slack or like not pay attention. You always have to be a little bit vigilant. Now, this is the star plant, and you can see up here there are little buds on branches like this, right? And what you can do is grow these on command, and they have this little like prong at the end there. And you grow them into those floaty platforms that look like they're filled with goop. Those are basically fuel for the plant, and you can see the plant, it grows a little bit and grows extra buds every time you tap into one of those floaty, oozy looking islands. You also have another neat little thing here. Oh, I want to fall. See, you do have to pay attention. And if you fall, sometimes it can be really bad because you have to climb all the way up again. Oh, okay. These are... Whoa, camera's freaking out a little bit. These are spring leaves, and they get you where you want to go much faster. The fall flower is nice for when you overshoot or when you accidentally make a mistake. Let's tap into that right there. And you can see that's 2 of 4. So to grow the plant to the next level, you need to tap into 4 of those little islands. And sometimes yep, see, their fall flower comes in handy quite a bit. Sometimes what you have to watch out for is the fact that those little goopy island things can be somewhat hidden. And you definitely, let's see, and you definitely want to really explore your surroundings. Not only that, you want to find all these goopy little islands, but you also don't want to miss any crystals. Now, the branches extend, they don't extend forever. They do have a limit on them. So you have to be very, very careful what direction you're deciding to go. Now, every time you grow a branch, you will get more buds that appear on that branch, so you never have to worry about not being able to get someplace if you're careful. It just might take a little bit more time. And let's grab this little crystal. Nope. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. There you go. All right. So you can see that I got to get to that little goopy island over there. So I'm going to run and jump and use my little fall flower. And you can see the petals falling off. That means that the flower won't be good. Oh, and look at this. Check this out. This over here is another little teleporter, which will come in handy. In case you fall all the way down, and it does happen, if you fall all the way down, you can respawn at one of these. So it saves you a lot of climbing. You know what else is interesting? I'm also noticing a little bit of screen tearing here. Yeah, I'm noticing a little bit of screen tearing as well. So overall, I'm not thrilled with this port. I mean, like, it definitely gets the job done. I'm happy that we have it, because everybody should experience this game. It's oh man, I love it. I love it. Now I lost track of that other floaty island. I think it might be on the opposite side of this over here. So, yep. So these are pretty tough to control. I mean, at first they start growing all over the place, and then they level out a little bit. Let's see if I have enough. It's gonna be close. Yep. Now watch, you can see the star plant start to grow, and it grows into the next area. So now I can use the main branch, the main trunk of the star plant to reach the next level. And I'm not going to go crazy with collecting these crystals. I know I'm missing quite a few of them. I'll just get enough for, say, that first power up there. Yeah, I'm noticing some screen tearing. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I don't know. It's a little disappointing. Because this game ran beautifully on the PC. Oh, man, with those draw distances and everything, it was gorgeous. I love these hyper stylized games, you know? It was a real feast for the eyes. And now, see, with the star plant trunk growing into this other platform, now I can start the very perilous task of climbing. Yeah, the game does keep you on your toes, for sure. No! And always make sure you have a fall flower. Because, like, right there, I would have fallen all the way down to the bottom. And always make sure you have a grip, too. Every once in a while, you can see that it changes from his little hand outline to a circle when you have a grip. Always make sure it's a circle. Sometimes you get a little bit overzealous. You start trying to climb too fast. And things don't end well. Let's get all the way up here. And what's neat about this game is as you go level to level, the scenery changes. And it changes in some pretty cool ways. So you can see things are starting to get a little bit more lush. You have some interesting, like, mushrooms here. You have crystals in these really perilous positions. So you're always curious to see sort of what the next area holds. And, I mean, like, honestly, there isn't really too much more to the game than what I've shown you. It's get, you know, platform to platform, increase the size of the start plant until you can get back to your ship at the very, very, very tip top of the course. Grow the branches into each one of those little oozy looking islands. Grow the plant more and collect crystals. That's about it. If that sounds boring to you, it's really not. It's, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's like the quirkiness of the game or the fact that the concept of the game is so simple that it actually sort of that works in its favor. But this is a game that you can play. I beat this game. I got all 100 crystals. So, yeah, and I'm still coming back, and I'll play through the entire thing again because it's just that good of a game. Now let's see, is this... Okay, I'm gonna get one more and sort of show you the next ability here. Let's see if I can't find one real quick. There's some down here. And sometimes you can use Bud's clumsiness as an asset. Alright, yeah, so this is another very small thing. You can change camera. And the game doesn't look bad. I wish it ran a little better. You can see some aliasing and stuff just because it's 1080p. But check out, seriously, check out the 4K video I did. I think you'll see that the performance is a lot better on that. You also get like a little jetpack too, a little bit later on. But the game has a lot of replay value. It's a lot of fun, and honestly, it's one of the best PlayStation Plus games in a very, very, very long time. I love this game, and I'm super happy it came to consoles because everybody should play it. But really, that's all there is to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you would, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. It is going to help me keep bringing you videos like this in the future. And if you're a fan of Grow Home, let me know what you think of this PlayStation 4 port. If you've never played it before, let me know what you think. I'm really curious to hear what newcomers think. And if you think that companies should take more risks, like they did with Grow Home, let me know that as well. This is a refreshing game for me for a number of different reasons, and I hope it's something that the developers continue to do in the future. So really quick, I'm just going to show you how far I climbed by jumping off. And little Bud is going to break into a little million pieces. And with that, I will end the video. All right, we'll catch you guys next time.